Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Wednesday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, they'll want to come out fighting in that one. They'll be big-time underdogs, but anything can happen.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren, and it's Thompson in at the three. And for the Bulls, Williams and Vucevic are inside. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt, and it's Dosunmu in at the three spot. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Thompson with a screen. Here's Cunningham. Yep, that one's good.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Working it to Vucevic, and he does not hesitate.
Thompson outside. Cunningham against Giddey. Out to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Cunningham. This one for three. Chicago grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
I love the defensive pressure they created in their last meeting, forcing turnovers and keeping the offense off kilter.
Well, when you can turn defense into offense like that, it certainly makes the game a lot easier.
Now here's Vucevic. 23 points for him last game against Golden State. Giddey against Cunningham. Ivy outside. From downtown, knocks down the long J.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
And Allie, thank you for that. Harris misses. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. White, the pass to Giddey. Shoots. And again, Chicago, no good. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Will stand for the Bulls. The DeRozan, Levine, Vucevic era didn't lead to the playoff success they'd hoped for.
No, Brian, 2 losses in the play-in tournament and just 1 playoff appearance, which resulted in a quick first-round exit. Changes were definitely necessary.
White, the pass to Giddey. Williams on the wing. And there's White. That's good on the assist from Williams. White's got his second basket of the night.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
Ivy outside. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Ivy. Deflects the pass. White with the steal. The rebound by Detroit.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Thompson, a screen on Giddey. Cunningham passes to Duren. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the inside. Pass to Vucevic. To the paint. Here's White. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. White's got 6 points.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at the Bulls, and after a subpar season, there have been some questions about the direction of this franchise. And, of course, there are the Pistons, only a few spots below. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. 4-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And missed free throws are killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice after that one.
Dosunmu can't hit. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Thompson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, he's making it look easy. Thompson with great body control off the contact.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Pass to White. Here's Vucevic. Outside, Williams. Giddy with it. Now here's Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. Here's White. And Ivy pulls it down. The Pistons have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Back to Ivy. Thompson, a screen on White. Down low. Vucevic with a steal. Dosunmu with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Now here's Dosunmu. Not a lot of room. That one falls. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Okoro is checked in for Dosunmu. And the switch here also for Detroit. Karis LeVert's checked in for Thompson. Knocks it loose. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Shot on the wing. Here's Duren. The putback. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. Bulls leading by 4. Okoro passes to Giddey. Pass to White. Okoro on the wing. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. 5th on the list, the Pistons.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Pistons trail by 4. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Duren, the pass to Harris. No good. Some solid defense from Williams.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Okoro outside. Williams, a screen on LeVert. Okoro, left side. Clock at 6. Pass to White. The shot from the low post is good. Now it's a 6-point Chicago lead.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Harris, a screen on White. Ivy passes to Harris. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris. Here's Giddey. He played a great game against Golden State. Pass to Williams. White looking it over. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey.
Well, it took a little while, but White has established himself as a big-time scorer, and he does it from all 3 levels.
And he drops the first. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
White hits them both. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham passes to LeVert. Duran the screen. Back to LeVert. And that one is hammered home.
Each year, it feels like Harris becomes more and more versatile. He's really working to get others involved.
And so here is Chicago. Pass to Vucevic. White against Ivey. Outside White. Okoro on the wing. 5 to shoot. Vucevic, a screen on LeVert from 10 feet away. Detroit with a rebound. Duran's got 5 rebounds in the game. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Harris outside. Duran the screen. Back to Harris. Pass to LeVert. Over Okoro. Okoro, the defensive effort.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Good work there as it goes. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Well, because he's a good scorer, White attracts attention, and that creates passing lanes.
Here's the Pistons with the ball. Ivey outside. Now Harris. Pass to Cunningham. Harris, a screen on Giddey. Here's Cunningham. 6 to shoot. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, once he gets momentum going towards the rim, Cunningham is hard to veer off course.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan. Some changes for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Williams. Terry comes in for White. And it's Trey Jones in for Giddey. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. 6-point lead. Collins with a screen on LeVert. Here's Jones. The layup off target. Well, Detroit shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Harris passes to Green. Robinson on the wing. The three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Chicago leading by 6 to the paint. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Left side, Robinson. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
The first one falls. Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league, and when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories.
Always ready to fire. Give Harris a good pass. Tobias will get you an assist.
Chicago leading by 3. Smith outside. Jones up top. He's checked by LeVert. Jones sets a screen. Asunmu for 3. LeVert with a rebound. Detroit has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Another shot. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Pass to Collins. Over LeVert. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Pistons trail by 3. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
First one falls for him. Will stand for the Detroit Pistons. The rebuild continues.
Well, Brian, it's a process that almost every franchise has to go through at one time or another. You just hope players don't feel lost in the shuffle and they keep playing their best basketball.
Now here's Jones. Yet to see a basket. Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
36 seconds left in the opening quarter. LeVert goes against Jones. Pass to Robinson. And here's Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson passes to Harris. Shoots over Collins. Harris misses.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Robinson with a steal. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Jalen Smith. Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. And he's good on the second. Fires from way outside. No good on the buzzer beater. Kobe White, he's feeling it tonight. And he's been the driving force for Chicago. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
The Pistons trailing. They've got Okoro. DeSumo is out there with Trey Jones. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Smith in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Okoro, no good. Well, Detroit's shooting a low 30% from the floor. And it's out of bounds. Pistons able to retain possession here. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Josh Giddey.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And here's LeVert for 3. Smith with the rebound. Well, Chicago's shooting around 41%. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Jones. Still without a bucket. To the inside. Smith outside. Takes a 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Pistons have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Thompson. Outside Robinson. Back to Thompson. 5 on the clock. And here's LeVert, defended by Jones. He gets it in there. And now a 3-point Detroit lead.
Very comfortable shooting it from there. LeVert converts. Get it?
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
DeSumo, the pass to Jones. Smith outside. There's the 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Smith's got 5 now.
Good decision-making from Jones. He's embraced that in his young career.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Herter's checked in for Chicago. And during this last month of action, here is a list of the players who have shot the ball most efficiently so far from deep. Well, you look at Collins. Boy, he's a sniper. 3rd best 3-point shooter in the league.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. LeVert passes to Thompson. Green, a screen. Inside, Thompson finds Green, and he banks in the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Collins outside. Pass to Smith. Dosunmu for three. Detroit with a rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
LeVert goes against Jones. Here's Herter. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Herter's got his first basket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now LeVert, 15 in his last outing. Puts up a 3. Chicago with a rebound. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
That was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
Shot clock at 5, and it's Javonte Green with a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Bulls making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Reed's checked in. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Jones. There's the block. Here's Green. And he gets the bucket. Green's got his second bucket on the night.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Bulls trail by 5. Outside Jones. Pass to Smith. Over Green. And again, Chicago, no good. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. For 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Chicago has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Herter with it. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Smith. Pass to Collins. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray. Collins has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Here's Jones. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. That one drops for him.
Jones gutting it out in close.
The Pistons lead by 5. Here's LeVert. 6 points for him. The three is up. And Detroit another three. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. LeVert goes against Jones. Smith with a screen on LeVert. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. Giddey comes in for Horton Tucker. Detroit has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Robinson a screen on Jones. Outside for LeVert. Fires the three. Buries it from 3. LeVert's got 9.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
Giddey against LeVert. Goes up on the baseline. And it's Giddey missing.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And it's Cunningham missing. The Bulls trail by 11. To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Chicago. Stewart finds Cunningham. And stolen by Jones. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The free throw drops for Williams. Stan, when Trey Jones is on the floor, you can just see how easily the offense flows.
Well, Brian, he's the kind of point guard that teammates love to play with because his only thought out there is setting up other guys. He's not going to light you up with his own scoring, but he is a great facilitator.
Old school, traditional point guard makes everybody better.
You don't see many of those anymore.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They've led by as many as 11. Cade gets going. And down it goes. 2 points. Cunningham's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, and Cunningham is one of the more difficult players to guard in that pick and roll.
Williams passes to Giddey. DeSumo with it. Working on Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic against Duran. Vucevic's shot is off.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Thompson finds Ivy. Here's Cunningham. Stolen by Giddey. Over Cunningham. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Cunningham. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Free throw good from Cunningham. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But some rebuilds take longer than others.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. Detroit leading by 10. Here's Harris. Tries again. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Williams.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
And that one's good. Giddey.
Yeah, the ever-evolving jump shot of Giddey looking better by the season.
Detroit has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Cunningham looking it over. Harris finds Cunningham. Nice work beyond the arc by Cunningham.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Bulls trail by 11. And here's White. A 14-point game for him in the win against Golden State. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams, a screen on Ivy. Pass to Williams. From behind the arc. Sinks it from distance. Williams has got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Detroit leading by 8. Now here's Cunningham. 11 points in the game. Harris outside. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game.
Cunningham seeing the floor oh so well in his young career.
1:42 left to play in the half. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. In the third spot, the Pistons.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
Dosunmu, the pass to Williams. Giddey against Cunningham. Williams with the screen. White. And it's Harris with the rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And it's good. 2 points. And now it's a 12-point Pistons lead.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
.114 left to play in the second quarter. White against Ivy. Right side White. Pass to Williams. Now here's Vucevic. Covered by Duren. Just 4 to shoot. Picked by Vucevic. Dosunmu for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Ivy against White. It's hauled in by White. Stolen by Ivy. Second chance effort. Rebound by the Bulls. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And Williams no good on that one. Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
They might have the best hair in the NBA. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He can't hit that time. Good D by Harris. Here's Ivy. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Ivy's got 5. Williams from long range. The shot, no good. And so it's the Detroit Pistons up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings. If you were in the locker room of one of these struggling teams, what would you be saying?
I'd be too mad to talk. Shaqzilla gonna keep stomping everyone and breaking and stuff until we start winning.
Well, you know what, Ernie? I might take a little bit more of a diplomatic approach. Just a bit.
Roar! Shaqzilla needs wins. Roar!
Thanks for trying to bring some civility to the telecast. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Detroit Pistons.
Their bench came in ready to play. As a starter, that gives you confidence when you have to come off the floor.
Yeah, you know they know the second unit has their backs. Like I've got you guys.
Hard to find a better bodyguard than a 7-foot sheriff. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. The Pistons lead by 14. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Vucevic with a steal. In transition, here they come. And that one's good. Giddey, 6 points for him.
And he got a good jump on the break, and Giddey finished it off nicely. That should juice him up.
Detroit has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Cunningham against Giddey. Pass to Harris. Launches a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Dosunmu. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Coach, one guy who's shown a lot of growth on the offensive side of the ball is Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, it seems like the game is slowed down for him, and that's why everything he does looks better now. His first step, his decision-making, all of it, Brian.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
The Bulls trail by 10. Pass to Vucevic. Giddy with it. Williams, a screen on Duran. From deep, Giddy. And it's Harris with the rebound. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've led by as many as 14. Harris outside. Back to Ivy. 6 to shoot. Pass to Harris. Over Williams. Goes back up. And the dunk by Duran.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. White against Ivy. White, the pass to Williams. To the inside. Vucevic. Basket's good. Vucevic has gotten a second bucket on the night.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Detroit leading by 10. Cunningham passes to Harris. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Here's Dosunmu. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. Now here's Dosunmu. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. From outside the arc, Duran with a rebound. Duran's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Thompson. And he drops it in from the low post. Thompson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Dosunmu outside. Vucevic, a screen on Thompson. Dosunmu, the pass to Giddy. White for 3. And again, Chicago, no good. The Pistons lead by 12. Cunningham outside. Shoots over White. Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Pass to White. The 3 is up. Thompson pulls it in.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Now Ivy. He's guarded by White. Cunningham outside. Ivy against White. Ivy's shot is off. Bulls trail by 14. Giddey passes to Williams. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Here's Cunningham. 13 points in the game. On the wing, Thompson. Now Dosunmu. Pass to Vucevic. 4-3. That shot is off. Detroit leading by 12. Cunningham outside. Ivy, right side. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by White. The Bulls have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Giddey passes to Williams. Vucevic, a screen on Harris. Williams from long range. Drops in the 3. Williams has got 11 points.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Pass to Thompson. Launches it. Good work defensively by White. Bulls trail by 9. Giddey with it. Now guarded by Harris. And it's Giddey missing. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They've led by as many as 14. Now Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Ivy outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Detroit?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
The first free throw is good. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Okoro is checked in for Chicago. Jones comes in for Giddey. And with some time here, let's see which teams have been terrors in transition over the last month of play. Fourth, the Pistons.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Jones hits them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Detroit leading by 9. LeVert outside. Pass to Robinson. Duren. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Dosunmu goes in and is blocked. And he recovers it. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, LeVert with some nice D.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Thompson right side. LeVert outside. Harris against Williams. Here's LeVert. Clock at 6. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
So tough to negate LeVert's wingspan when he's in attack mode. It's one of his deadliest characteristics.
He's off on the first. Collins, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And Detroit making a change here. Good on the second one.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
Now here's Jones. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Collins passes to Williams. To the wing, right side. Collins outside. The three from Okoro. Good work defensively by Robinson. The Pistons lead by 10. Here's LeVert. Carries it down low. LeVert's got 12.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
And so here is Chicago. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Jones against LeVert. Jones with the ball. Vucevic, a screen on LeVert. Back to Vucevic. And again, no good by Chicago. Detroit has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a three-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
First free throw is good. Herter's checked in for Chicago. Green's checked in for Detroit. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe after undergoing 3 ankle surgeries in 10 months in 2020 and 2021. Coach Zach Collins has bounced back amazingly.
He really has, Brian. And the injuries have really been the only problem for Zach Collins. He's got size, skill, and toughness. This guy is a very effective player when he's healthy.
His story is inspirational.
It is indeed.
Detroit leading by 10. LeVert outside. Left side Robinson. Over Herter. Hits the target from 18 feet. Robinson's got his second basket on the night.
Well, not an area we're used to seeing Robinson operate in, but he focuses and gets it to go.
Outside Jones. Pass to Herter. Okoro on the wing. The three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Robinson can't hit.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, with his rebounding and scoring, Vucevic is a nightly double-double threat.
The Bulls trail by 9. Herter finds Jones. Vucevic, a screen on LeVert. On the wing, Jones. He's checked by LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Okoro. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. They've led by as many as 14. Here's LeVert. And he gets it to go. LeVert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A real weapon on offense. Once LeVert sees a few go down, you know he's in the zone.
Here's Jones. Vucevic, a screen on LeVert. Here's Jones. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
.151 left to play in the third quarter here. Jones against LeVert. Screen by Robinson. Harris up top. Harris a screen. Shot clock at 4. 4 seconds left. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Bulls trail by 9. Pass to Herter. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. LeVert goes against Jones. Green with a screen on Herter. Robinson for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Okoro. Rebounded by Green. Detroit leading by 9. It's LeVert on the wing. Defended by Jones. Jones against LeVert. Shot clock at 5. Green finds Robinson. Tries again. And he can't get that one. Vucevic with some nice D. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Herter gets the bucket. Herter's got 7 points in the game.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Harris against Vucevic. Harris right side. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
Jones, the pass to Vucevic. For 3, Collins knocks down the triple. Collins has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And so it's Detroit with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. Back to the game after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Trey Jones, Zach Collins out there with Smith. Then there's Okoro, and it's Herter in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
And what a night he's having on the glass, putting in the work to help his team close out possessions.
Green, the pass to LeVert. Here's Clinton. Collins defending. Jones against LeVert. It's tipped. For 3, Robinson. Counted from distance. And the Pistons lead by 9.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Here's Jones. LeVert with a rebound. Detroit shooting an average of 43% from the floor. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Clinton. Over Collins. Clinton misses.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Count that one.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass. Detroit leading by 7.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Clinton. Robinson on the wing. Releases. Chicago with a rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Smith no good. The Pistons have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. Pass to Collins. Back to Jones. Smith right side. 3-pointer. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Clinton. LeVert with the ball. Here's Clinton. Green with the ball. Covered by Smith. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Jalen Smith. First one at the line is good. Chicago making a switch here. Carter's checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Reed's checked in. And both free throws good for Green. Bulls trail by 11. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Okoro passes to Jones. Count it. Good.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
For Detroit, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Picked by Reed. Takes the 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Pistons lead by 12.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Jones feels it out. Pass to Carter. Now here's Collins. Now Smith. Okoro outside. Nice move. The rebound by Detroit.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Carter. Outside Jones. Smith with a screen on LeVert. Here's Jones. Got a hand on it. And here's Robinson. And one thing's for sure, when Duncan Robinson is on the court, he has the greenest of green lights, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, look. He's one of the most lethal shooters around. He draws intense defensive attention, and then he's added to his game as a passer and as a guy who can take the ball to the basket.
And he makes the first.
Well, Robinson has heard a lot of criticism throughout the years, but the numbers show he's one of the most prolific three-point shooters in league history.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Bulls trail by 14. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his third foul of the game. LeVert's checked in for the Pistons. It's Giddey on the wing. He's watched by Cunningham. Giddey passes to Vucevic. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
It's Cunningham with a drive. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Giddey to halt the run. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Duren.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now Ivy. LeVert outside. Pass to Cunningham.
Yeah, this guy's so clever and crafty. Cunningham with a world-class fake.
No good on the free throw.
Well, the pressure on Cunningham when he came into the league was immense. He's gone through adversity, but he's never stopped working to improve.
Chicago making a switch here. DeSumu's checked in. Thompson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Now here's Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Vucevic. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Thompson finds Ivy. Duren with it. And here's Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Ayo Dosunmu picks one up.
Yeah, I like it when Cunningham's looking to score. That puts the defenses into some tough positions.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
He does not get the second one. The Bulls trail by 16. White for 3. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Cunningham against Giddey. Here's Thompson. And again, no good by Detroit. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. Williams on the wing. Three-pointer, Vucevic. And Ivy pulls it down.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
And he drew the blocking foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, a top 5 pick back in 2022, Jaden Ivey's athleticism sticks out in a league of athletes. He is that explosive.
Free throw good. Ivey. And so he hits both. Bulls trail by 15. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. And stolen by Cunningham. And here's the fast break. Here's Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 17.
Yeah, usually Duren is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
And so here is Chicago. Outside White. Dosunmu outside. Nice D from Thompson. Detroit has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. And yep, it's good. Ivey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivey will not be stopped.
Chicago has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Giddey passes to Vucevic. Looking to end this cold spell. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
The Pistons lead by 17. Cunningham with the ball. Ivey outside. Pass to Harris. Here's Cunningham. Harris, a screen on Giddey. Out to Harris. Wide open look. Here's Duren. Harris outside. Cunningham up top. Giddey defends. Second chance effort. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Picked his pocket. Here's Dosunmu. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And it's Detroit with the ball. 15-point game. Here's Ivey, and it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Dosunmu with it. Now Thompson defending. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Harris. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. The Pistons lead by 13. And here's Cunningham. Harris, a screen on Giddey. Pass to Duran. To the paint. And stolen by Williams. White for three. The Pistons clear it. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
The rebounding differential is a major story in this game.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. So it'll be Cade Cunningham shooting. Kobe White picks one up, and it's 6-10. Jalen Duran is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. They trail by 16. Driving to the basket. The shot's good.
Once Giddey saw his opening, he took advantage. I mean, defenders just could not keep up.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. The Pistons lead by 14. Thompson passes to Cunningham. The three ball. Drills it from deep. Cunningham's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Giddey passes to Williams. Giddey against Cunningham. Off with the layup. The Pistons have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Harris. Lets the three fly. Williams grabs the board. Bulls trail by 17. Duran with a steal. Now here's Cunningham. Now Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Giddey. Cunningham. Giddey with a defensive effort. Chicago's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. White with it. The Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Here's Cunningham. Here's Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. Second shot opportunity. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight. The Bulls shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Pistons.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
It took them a while to figure out the right approach, and now they'll head into their 4th and final meeting of the season with a chance to actually split the season series.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Cade Cunningham.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
A line change here for Chicago, and some changes here for Detroit. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Jones. Sasser defending. Here's Buzelis. Okoro outside. 5 to shoot. And here's Collins. Green covering. Collins, no good. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Robinson. Now LeVert. Outside Green. Here's Terry. He's checked by LeVert. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And we present the player of the game, Cade Cunningham.